Welcome back to MindBlowsX, the podcast where we turn everyday life into English lessons. I am Sarah.
And I am Alex. And guys, today is a very special episode because we are talking about something that literally everyone on this planet loves.
Food.
Food. Finally, I have been waiting for this episode since day one, honestly.
Same, and this topic is so rich in English vocabulary. Like, there are so many words, phrases, verbs, and expressions around food that you use in real conversations every single day.
Whether you are cooking at home, ordering at a restaurant, talking to a friend about what you ate, or describing your favorite meal, food vocabulary is everywhere.
And the best part is, everyone already has opinions about food. Everyone has favorites. Everyone has something they love and something they hate.
So this topic is perfect for conversations because you can always talk about food with anyone, anywhere, in any language.
Especially in English. Okay, so we have so much to cover today that we are splitting this into two parts.
Part 1 today is all about cooking vocabulary, describing food, and talking about your food preferences.
And part 2 in the next episode will be all about ordering food at a restaurant, cafe conversations, and food idioms.
2 full episodes of Food English. We are really doing this.
We really are. Okay, let us start with cooking, because before you eat, someone has to cook, and cooking has a huge vocabulary in English.
So many verbs, like the kitchen is probably the most verb-heavy place in the entire house.
That is actually so true. Okay, first group of cooking verbs, the basics. Boil. I boil water. I boil eggs. Boil means to heat liquid until it bubbles and becomes very hot.
I boil pasta in salted water. I boil rice. Very common, everyday cooking verb.
Fry. I fry eggs. I fry chicken. Fry means to cook something in hot oil in a pan.
And there are 2 types of frying. Deep fry means you put the food completely inside a lot of hot oil, like French fries, like fried chicken.
And shallow fry, or just fry, means you use a small amount of oil in a pan, like frying an egg, frying a piece of fish.
I shallow fry my vegetables sometimes. I deep fry chicken on weekends. Both are super common.
Next verb, bake. I bake a cake. I bake bread. Bake means to cook something in an oven using dry heat.
Baking is very different from frying. No oil, no pan on the stove. You put it in the oven and let the heat do the work.
I bake cookies every Sunday. I bake my own bread sometimes. Bake has a very warm, homey feeling to it.
It really does. And the person who bakes is called a baker. And the place where they sell baked goods is a bakery.
Great word family. Bake, baker, bakery. All connected. Next verb, grill. I grill chicken. I grill vegetables. Grill means to cook food on a metal rack over direct heat, usually fire or very high heat.
Grilled food has those beautiful dark lines on it and a slightly smoky flavor. Grilled chicken, grilled corn, grilled fish.
I love grilled food, honestly. There's something about that smoky char that makes everything taste better. Agreed. And roast is similar but done in the oven. I roast potatoes. I roast a whole chicken.
Roast means slow cooking in an oven at high temperature until the outside is golden and crispy. Roasted vegetables, roasted nuts, Sunday roast.
Sunday roast is actually a very traditional British meal, by the way. Roasted meat, roasted potatoes, vegetables.
Cultural food knowledge and English vocabulary at the same time. MindBlowsX really is special.
Always delivering. Okay, next verb, steam. I steam vegetables. Steam means to cook food using hot steam from boiling water without putting the food directly in the water.
Steaming is considered very healthy because it does not use oil and it keeps all the nutrients in the food.
I steam broccoli. I steam fish. I steam rice in some methods. Very clean, healthy way of cooking.
And simmer. I let the soup simmer. Simmer means to cook liquid at a low heat so it gently bubbles. Not a full boil, just gentle, slow bubbling.
I simmer the sauce for 20 minutes. I simmer the curry on low heat. Simmering is how you develop deep flavors in soups and curries.
So true. The longer you simmer something, the richer it tastes.
Okay, let's recap cooking verbs so far. Boil, fry, deep fry, bake, grill, roast, steam, simmer. 8 cooking methods, all super common, all used in real kitchens every day.
And guys, when you're cooking at home, try narrating what you're doing in English. I'm boiling the water, I'm frying the onions, I'm simmering the sauce. It's such a great way to practice.
Love that tip. Okay, now let's talk about preparation verbs, because before you cook, you have to prepare the ingredients, and that has its own set of vocabulary.
Chop. I chop onions. Chop means to cut something into small pieces using a knife with quick, firm cuts.
I chop vegetables for the salad. I chop garlic into small pieces. Very physical, very satisfying when you're good at it.
Slice. I slice bread. I slice tomatoes. Slice means to cut something into thin, flat pieces.
Sliced bread, sliced cheese, sliced cucumber. You see this word on food packaging all the time.
Dice. I dice onions. Dice means to cut into very small, even, square pieces, like little cubes.
Diced tomatoes, diced carrots, diced peppers. Dicing is more precise than chopping.
Peel. I peel potatoes. I peel an orange. Peel means to remove the outer skin of a fruit or vegetable.
I peel garlic before chopping it. I peel the apple before eating it. Very common everyday kitchen verb.
Mash. I mash potatoes. Mash means to crush soft, cooked food into a smooth, thick mixture.
Mashed potatoes, one of the most loved comfort foods. You boil the potatoes first, then you mash them.
Grate. I grate cheese. I grate carrots. Grate means to rub food against a rough surface to produce small pieces.
Grated cheese on pasta, grated ginger in a curry, grated chocolate on dessert. Very useful verb.
Stir. I stir the soup. I stir the batter. Stir means to mix something in a circular motion with a spoon or utensil.
Stir the sauce so it doesn't burn. Stir the tea before drinking. Stir everything together until combined.
And mix. I mix the ingredients. Mix means to combine two or more things together.
Mix the flour and eggs. Mix the salad dressing. Mix everything well. Very simple but very important kitchen verb.
Okay, preparation verbs. Chop, slice, dice, peel, mash, grate, stir, mix. 8 more verbs. Your kitchen vocabulary is seriously growing right now.
It really is. And all of these you can practice at home tonight if you cook anything. Just narrate it in English as you go.
Okay, now let's talk about describing food, because this is where conversations get really interesting. When someone asks you, how does it taste? What do you say?
This is such a fun part. Okay, first, basic taste words. Sweet. This cake is sweet. Sweet means it has a sugary taste. Desserts, fruits, chocolates.
Salty. These chips are too salty. Salty means it has a strong salt flavor. Crisps, popcorn, some cheeses.
Sour. This lemon is very sour. Sour means it has a sharp, acidic taste. Lemons, vinegar, some yogurts.
Bitter. Black coffee is bitter. Bitter means it has a sharp, unpleasant taste with no sweetness. Dark chocolate, black coffee, some vegetables.
Spicy. This curry is very spicy. Spicy means it has a strong, hot taste from chili or pepper. And guys, spicy is basically one of the most universally loved words in the food world.
Especially in Pakistan, spicy is basically a food group.
It really is. And savory. This dish is savory. Savory means it has a pleasant, salty, or spicy flavor, not sweet. Most cooked meals are savory.
Okay, now texture words, because food is not just about taste. It's also about how it feels in your mouth.
Crunchy. These chips are crunchy. Crunchy means it makes a loud, crisp sound when you bite it. Crunchy carrots, crunchy fried chicken, crunchy toast.
Crispy. The fried chicken is crispy on the outside. Crispy is similar to crunchy, but usually for fried or baked food that has a thin, dry outer layer.
Crunchy and crispy are sometimes used interchangeably, but crispy usually refers to fried or baked things, and crunchy can refer to raw things like vegetables too.
Good distinction. Soft. This bread is very soft. Soft means it's easy to press and easy to chew. Fresh bread, ripe bananas, soft cake.
Tender. The meat is so tender. Tender means meat that is soft, easy to chew, and not tough. Tender chicken, tender beef.
Tender is a very positive word for me. If someone says this steak is so tender, that's a big compliment.
Chewy. This meat is too chewy. Chewy means it requires a lot of chewing and is tough. Not always a compliment when used for meat, but gummy candy is supposed to be chewy.
Chewy can be positive or negative depending on the food. Chewy cookie is great. Chewy steak is not so great.
Creamy. This soup is so creamy. Creamy means it has a smooth, rich, thick texture, usually from cream or butter or cheese.
Creamy pasta, creamy ice cream, creamy hummus. Creamy is almost always a positive word.
Juicy. This burger is so juicy. Juicy means it has a lot of moisture and liquid. Juicy steak, juicy watermelon, juicy mango.
Juicy is definitely a compliment. When something is juicy, it means it's fresh and full of flavor and moisture.
And dry, this chicken is too dry. Dry means it lacks moisture and is hard to eat. Dry is usually a complaint about food.
Nobody wants dry chicken. Nobody wants dry cake. Dry is the opposite of juicy and moist.
And moist, this cake is very moist. Moist means slightly wet in a pleasant way, usually used for baked goods. A moist cake is a good thing.
Okay, so we have taste words: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, spicy, savory. And texture words: crunchy, crispy, soft, tender, chewy, creamy, juicy, dry, moist. That's a lot of describing words.
And guys, when you combine them, your food descriptions become so natural and rich. This chicken is crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and a little spicy. That is a perfect food description.
Sounds amazing, by the way. I want that chicken right now.
Same. Okay, now let us talk about expressing food preferences, how to say what you like and what you do not like.
This comes up all the time in English conversations. What kind of food do you like? What is your favorite cuisine? Do you prefer sweet or savory?
So let us learn how to answer these naturally. First, I love. I love spicy food. I love homemade cooking. Love is very strong and enthusiastic.
I'm a big fan of Italian food. I'm a big fan of grilled chicken. Big fan of is very natural in spoken English.
I enjoy. I enjoy cooking on weekends. I enjoy trying new foods. Enjoy is slightly calmer than love, but still very positive.
I'm really into Korean food lately. I'm into healthy cooking right now. Into means you are currently very interested in something.
That is very modern, very conversational. I'm into meal prepping these days. Very natural.
And for things you do not like, I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of bitter food. I'm not a big fan of raw onions. Very polite way to say you do not like something.
I cannot stand. I cannot stand the smell of fish. I cannot stand overly sweet desserts. Cannot stand is stronger. It means you really dislike something.
I'm not really into fast food. I'm not really into very oily food. Soft and casual way to say no thanks.
And I prefer. I prefer grilled food over fried food. I prefer home cooking over restaurant food. Prefer means you like one thing more than another.
Prefer is great for comparisons. Do you prefer chicken or beef? I prefer chicken. Do you prefer sweet or savory? I prefer savory.
Okay, quiz time. Alex, I describe a food situation and you tell me the word.
Ready, Sarah?
You cut onions into very small square pieces. What is the verb?
Dice. I dice the onions.
You cook chicken on a metal rack over fire.
Grill. I grill the chicken.
The food has a sugary taste.
Sweet. This dessert is sweet.
The meat is easy to chew and very soft.
Tender. The meat is so tender.
You remove the skin from the potato.
Peel. I peel the potato.
The food has a lot of moisture and freshness.
Juicy. This mango is so juicy.
You cook something in the oven slowly until it is golden.
Roast. I roast the potatoes.
You say you really dislike something strongly.
I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the smell of that.
Amazing. Perfect score again.
Food vocabulary is easy when you actually care about the topic.
That's the secret, honestly. Learn vocabulary around things you love and it sticks much faster.
Science and wisdom from MindBlowsX.
Okay, bonus round. I say a cooking method, you tell me one food that goes with it perfectly.
Let's do it.
Boil.
Eggs. I boil eggs every morning.
Bake.
Cake. I bake a chocolate cake on weekends.
Grill.
Chicken. Grilled chicken is my favorite.
Steam.
Vegetables. I steam broccoli and carrots.
Mash.
Potatoes. Mashed potatoes with butter, perfect comfort food.
Slice.
Bread. I slice fresh bread every morning.
Beautiful. You're basically a chef in English now, Alex.
I mean, in English, yes. In real life, my cooking is another story.
We won't talk about that. Okay, guys, let's do a quick final recap before we close part 1.
Cooking method verbs: boil, fry, deep fry, bake, grill, roast, steam, simmer. These are how you cook things.
Preparation verbs: chop, slice, dice, peel, mash, grate, stir, mix. These are how you prepare ingredients.
Taste words: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, spicy, savory. These describe how food tastes.
Texture words: crunchy, crispy, soft, tender, chewy, creamy, juicy, dry, moist. These describe how food feels.
And preference phrases. I love, I'm a big fan of, I enjoy, I prefer, I cannot stand, I'm not really into. These are how you talk about what you like and don't like.
That's over 60 words and phrases from just the cooking and describing side of food English. Incredible.
And in part 2, we are going all the way to the restaurant. How to read a menu, how to order, how to complain politely, how to pay, all the cafe and restaurant conversation you need.
That one is going to be so practical and useful. Can't wait.
Same. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to part 1 of our food episode.
If you learned something new today, share this episode with one friend, just one. It helps us grow and reach more learners just like you.
Subscribe and turn on notifications. Part 2 is coming very soon and you don't want to miss it.
Until next time, keep cooking, keep talking, keep learning.
And eat something delicious today. You deserve it. Bye, guys.
Bye.